Hello out there, and the first thing that I want to start off with is a big, huge thank you to Mr. Bedros Keuilian. If you're not familiar with Bedros Keuilian and what he does or his work, let me tell you a little story about how I got familiar with him, and perhaps you'll want to look into him a little bit further. In 2020, the pandemic was coming in and crashing in at full speed. And my business and I personally was not prepared for that. So I didn't have the tools to navigate through that, let's just call it a total storm of chaos and just craziness going on around everywhere. Everybody can go back to a moment when you saw the stock market falling, when you saw the country shutting down, when they were telling you to shelter in place. And, my kids are at another location a couple towns away, and I now have to go get them, and I'm driving through, just driving down the roads, and there's nobody there, and it looks like a zombie apocalypse is happening right now. The impact that has on your brain personally, for your own personal reasons, is magnificent. It's huge. Add to that the financial impact. Add to that your family depending on you. Add to that, you can't find food. We couldn't find food in the grocery stores. There was just craziness going on. And I 100% admit that I did not have the tools to deal with that. I ran across, I think it was like an Instagram post or a Facebook post or something about a book called Man Up. Now that Man Up, I'm going to put a little picture right here for that book right here. Now that book really started changing everything. That was the catalyst that just made everything completely turn around. I was one of those people that would always blame other people. I would, just dissatisfied with my current condition, chasing butterflies, idea fairy dropping things everywhere with no follow through. And that book totally revolutionized and changed everything. I also want to tell you that I have no affiliation with him. There's no contact with him that says, hey, I'm going to do this for you. He didn't pay for anything. He didn't give me a book. I paid for everything. I just follow him on social media. I just wanted to reach back out and extend that hand back out and say thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and everything that you've done for a lot of other people out there as well. All too often, everybody wants to take, and they're going to come with their hand out, but very few times do people offer to give back. And this is my way to offer to give back. This is a 100% unsolicited, unpaid for, genuine, real, actual review from a random person in Colorado that book and his new podcast and all of his other work touched and helped. And now, he preaches about the family, finances, and faith. I'm not trying to regurgitate what he says. That's just some of the things. You'll hear that a lot through him. And I can tell you that now, between now and 2023, I was 100% broken. And now I am whole. I am almost on my way to make $1 million through my business. We just barely missed it last year, but it's definitely going to be a goal this year. And that's what I'm going to be doing with my series here. I'm going to be going live more often on my social media pages, and I'm going to call it My Road to 1 Million. And one of the main reasons that I'm going to get there, I'm not saying if I get there, I'm saying when I get there, because it's only a matter of time. When I get there, that's one of the people and one of the mentors that we looked up to. Some other people to look up to, that the Man Up book started the personal development trail, if you will, and then that opened up into a full lane superhighway where we're attending Tony Robbins seminars, Unleash the Power Within, get his book on that, join one of his weekend classes, life mastery classes. Right in line there in Bedros's book is Craig Ballantyne. Big shout out and thank you to Tony Robbins and Greg Ballantyne. Then you start going down some of the other roads to their mentors. We go all the way back to Jim Rohn from the 70s and 80s, and Zig Ziglar from around that time frame as well. And you really just start avalanching yourself and burying yourself in positive content. And I just quit listening to music all day long and started focusing on what I wanted, and started seeing that if you are that change that you want to see, it will show up around you, and it won't happen overnight. It's just like building your body. If you're going to have muscles and you're going to be fit and you're going to lose fat and you're going to be healthy, that takes an every single day commitment to do that. And now that I've done that, just the same amount of commitment that you eat and drink and track everything that you put in your body, you have to do the same thing for the rest of your life, for the mental game. You have to track what you feed your mind, okay? Fill it with positive things. Fill it with self-help books. Fill it with all of the good stuff that you possibly can and get all of that negative stuff out of your life. And if you do it, I'm just a real guy, a real dude just hanging out, and all of a sudden, look, this wall didn't come from being a crop duster. Sorry, Bedros, I'm gonna have to steal that from you. In fact, I'm acknowledging it, and I'm trying to promote it through other people because it resonated with me so well. But this wall right here doesn't end there. It actually goes a little bit further over that way and a little bit further over that way. And these are all my accreditations. These are all of my awards for leadership in the industry. I'm a locksmith in Colorado, and we teach classes. I'm one of the leaders in the industry to help bring new content and information to people. We're just really trying to get people aware and I'm taking the tips that I've used and I'm channeling that into my industry and helping other people in my industry accomplish their dreams and be all they can be. So if you want to see more, number one, definitely go look up Bedros's book. I'll probably post a link to it down here, Man Up. That's step number one. Step number two is make sure you actually take that action, do it, order the book, follow the link, go to Amazon, go to wherever you go to buy your books or Audible or whatever, and listen to those things and schedule it. I'll actually put it in my calendar to listen to a certain book when I hear about it, because I may be in the middle of a book and I don't have time to switch right now. I'll just put it in there and find that next book. And this is definitely one of those books that you need. But at the end of the day, huge shout out to Bedros Keuilian, Tony Robbins, Craig Ballantyne, Jim Rohn, and Zig Ziglar. I don't think are with us anymore. But all of these people are making dramatic impacts in my life, and I just can't thank you guys enough. So this is my homage to pay back to you. I really appreciate it, and this is my dream. I'm living my dream right now, and this is my road to 1 million. So that's what I'm going to tag this post. That's what I'm going to use. The hashtag that I'm going to use every time is my road to 1 million. And one of the things that I think is lacking, and one of the things that I want to document, is all of these self-help guys are already multi-millionaires. So there's a little gap there. I want to start documenting my journey now before I've made that $1 million. So I want to show you the path that we go down to make that every single day, the grind, the hustle, the hardship, the heartache, the things that don't work out and the things that do work out, and showing how it pays off in the end. So for more information, check out this sprinkle of links below. Go check out Bedros's book, Man Up. Get on your path to success. And I can tell you, you absolutely will not regret it. And it'll be one of the best things that you've ever done. And then sign up for Bedros's podcast as well. It's on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you can find a podcast. The Bedros Keuilian Show. If you'd like to know how to spell that, Bedros Keuilian. Okay, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Look forward to seeing your success stories too. And just have a good time with it and learn to enjoy every minute of every day and find that gift in every situation, and you will be on your road to happiness. Thanks for watching. Be well.